So here we go. This is the second part. This is for 7 and 8 on your quiz and sorry, homework, and I'm looking at it over here. That's why I keep referring to over here because I want to be able to get the right numbers up there. Number 7 says we have an equilateral triangle, and so I'm going to draw an equilateral triangle. And it's not perfect, but it's close enough. And I'm going to say it says 2x plus 2. This side over there is 5x minus 4. Minus 4. And if I'm not mistaken, it says 3x on the bottom. Yeah, 3x on the bottom. And it's labeled R, S, and T. And all you have to do here is, if you know that, stop and think, this is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, every single side is the same. So really, all we're doing is we're going to just call, each side, everything's equal. So 2x plus 2 is equal to 5x minus 4. Or 2x plus 2 is equal to 3x. And we'll set up algebraic equations and solve. All right, so you could do it 3 different ways. You could say 3x is equal to 5x minus 4, since all these sides are the same, and then just move stuff around and solve for x. For my taste, I like positive numbers, so I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to say this is probably the easiest way to find out what x is, and I'm going to tell you to do 3x is equal to 2x plus 2. This is the one that you use if you don't like to do a lot of heavy lifting in mathematics. We have one value that's already got its variable value right there and nothing added or subtracted next to it, and all we have to do is move this guy out of there and combine these two. So if you know algebra, you already know the answer to this. If you're unsure or you don't like algebra, remember, our only job in life in algebra is to isolate the variable. And how do we isolate the variable? We get all the variable values on one side and all the whole values on the other side. And so all we're going to do is subtract 2x from both sides, right? That's how we get rid of that. And of course, Mr. Sobel hates horizontal math. He likes vertical math. Everything flows downward. This gets us ready for trigonometry. This gets us ready for calculus. Everything flows downward. And so when we find this, 3x minus 2x obviously is x. This becomes 0 because we've done opposites here. And so x has to be positive 2. Well, if x is positive 2, you're not finished. You have to go in and plug in a 2 here and say 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6. Let's make sure it's right here. 3 times 2, that's also 6. Okay, 5 times 2 is 10, minus 4 is 6. So x has to be 6. All right. With the second one, it's a I lied. It's an isosceles triangle, and so those long sides are the same, and you'll set those two sides as equal. Try it on your own. If you have trouble, go ahead and send me a message. I doubt you're going to have trouble, but it's only homework, and I'm not going to give you a lot of grief whether you got it right or wrong. Okay? I need you to try it. Go ahead and go in and figure out what your projects are for Spirit Week, and have a good week. I'll see you soon.